this is Karen Squires with Stampin' by the Bay. Today we're going to go ahead and do these World's Best Dad card, or just a masculine card using the stamp set Going Global as well as Timeless Textures. Right now I'm going to go ahead and do the World's Best Dad one. I will give you the measurements for You Mean the World to Me. It's just a little bit wider. And that's basically the only difference, is just the strip that you use to flag. Okay, so to start with, we are going to go ahead and grab the Always Artichoke piece of paper. And the Always Artichoke is 5 3/8 and 4 1/8. And we're going to use this grid stamp from the Timeless Texture. Okay, and you don't have to be neat about this at all. You just basically stamp it right along the top side and in the middle and at the bottom. And again, it's not even, but to me, I don't think it really matters, because it's only a little tiny bit shows, and it's really just to give it a little bit of detail. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. And the next thing we're going to go ahead and grab is this other piece of Always Artichoke. I switched it around. I felt like I was not using my Always Artichoke as much as the Mossy Meadow, and I thought it went well enough together. So this piece here is 2.5 by 2.5 inch square. Okay, in this one, we are going to use this little dotted, it's a smaller stamp, but it's a dotted one. And again, we're just going to stamp, and we're going to kind of just go all over. Just want to cover the piece of paper. I'm going to actually not worry about that. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do for this one piece is we're going to go ahead and use my corner chopper. I'm using the 1/2 inch. And I'm going to just round the edges to this. Okay. So this piece of the DSP is from the Going Places. It's not an actual stamp, but the Going Places has this print in there. It's a paper stack, so it's 6 by 6. These two pieces of paper are identical. They're 2 1/4 by 4 1/8. It's the one piece, and I just cut it, but they're the same size. The only thing you want to do is when you attach this is just to make sure that the words are facing the right way and you don't put it on upside down. Someone may be able to tell, but all right, so we're going to go ahead and place this on here. But how I take my piece of Always Artichoke and I line it up on my grid, and it should be a little bit over the line. And then when I line this up, it should basically go from line to line. There should be a block between each one. Okay. Now this one, again, this will be a block in the middle, and then you'll have a block down here. Now each block is 1/4 inch. So if you don't have the grid paper, you can use your ruler or you can eyeball it. But that's how I definitely use the grid paper for that purpose. And the next thing I want to do is, this is some old retire ribbon, and it is Always Artichoke, but it's the denim ribbon I think we had, and it was several years ago. But I love it, and that's one reason why I use the Always Artichoke, is because I wanted a masculine ribbon, and I thought this was perfect. So we're going to basically faux tie this, And again, shorter on one side than the other. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and grab my fun foam, and the fun foam is 4 inches by 5 1/8. Next, you want to go ahead and attach this to your card front. Your card front is a piece of crumb cake, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and take out my scrap piece of Very Vanilla Crumb Cake ink. We're going to go ahead and stamp the world. The inside piece is Very Vanilla, and it is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stamp out the world on here, and it's a 2-inch circle. Alright. Now, the next thing we have to do is we just have to stamp the saying, World's Best Dad, as well as doing the flags at the top. Now, this is when there's a lot of different sizes going on here, but I'll walk you through it. Okay, so for the flags, for the banner punch, it's just a scrap of the Always Artichoke, and you're just going to do a full banner, a full flag. The next one is the next step size is 3/8 of an inch. Nope, this is the 1/2 inch. Sorry, this is the 1/2 inch. And what I did is I just put this in your banner punch, and you see that it's in the center. Okay, so then the next two are a little bit smaller, and this piece of Mossy Meadow is 1/2 inch. And again, you just take it in and you just measure it up, and put it evenly in there. Okay, and then this piece that goes on the layers on that is 3/8 of an inch. And again, you just kind of make it even and then put that in there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to flag it. So if you put it in from the top, Okay, and this is the 1/2 inch. And if you wanted the wider seine, you need the 3/4 inch wide. Okay, so I'm going to attach this these aren't the right sizes. I'm going to trim them, but right now I'm going to go ahead and just attach them and then trim them down to size. All right, so there you have it. You have the World's Best Dad card. All right, and then you also have the You Mean the World to Me, which is a great husband's birthday card, or even to a father. That's fine. All right. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Karen Squires with Stampin' by the Bay.